Hello, Mrs. Shepherd.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepherd,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know. Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
I think it's working now. Oh my god, it worked. Hi, Titan. Hello, Hams. I'm back. I just, like, I knew the cable was working because it's the same one I use for my printer. But I was playing around with the microphone before, and I must have messed it up just enough so it didn't want to connect to the PlayStation. Now, this is new. I didn't see this the last time I played and finished the game. Now, as I was trying to say at the beginning of the game, we now have Jaden alive and Lauren alive. And those two had died when I played the first time.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours. The last letters have been sent to your phone.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Alright, we'll see how this plays out. I don't think I've ever had him... Well, I guess when I platinumed this, it one time I had him drink the vial, but I don't remember doing that. Yeah, right? Oh, they said they were going to send all the letters. I don't know why H and O is considered the last letters.
I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address. Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this. Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all.
Oh, this is when I have to guess what it is, but I know what it is already. 852. Oh, yeah, that's it. No, it's Roosevelt Road? Roosevelt Road. That's it.
I may only have time for one address. If Sean's not there, I'm done.
Oh, this is when we have to pick one. I already know what it is, so technically I'm cheating. It's Roosevelt Road. So there you pick one of the three and you go there because he only has an hour to live. So he only has one address out of the three that he could go to. Oh, and I got his trophy, Sacrifice. Oh, you have 2 dates on Valentine's Day? Oh, it's St. Wait, what does that mean? Because the streets
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere.
And again, this is new because we didn't have Jade in the first time around,
die,
so.
And I'm going around in circles!
I have a date with streaming a new video game. I just have to figure out which one.
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Clark.
Blake, you are an
Blake.
unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
Clark. Yeah, it doesn't
I'll
matter.
take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
I would have went with Clark if he didn't just say Blake anyway.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Hello, Genetic. Welcome back. I assume everyone is if you're coming here. Now, I have to find something in this video, and I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I'm thinking it might be that he is, like, what hand he... Let me see, if I were to hold a sword. Yeah, he must be right-handed. Oh no, there, I can actually analyze things within the video. What does Gucci mean, by the way? I guess it means you're good, right? No, I don't want to do that.
The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer. Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
Oh, he has a gold watch on. So now Jaden is figuring out that the killer is a cop or a retired police officer. Welcome back, Genetic. I appreciate you stopping.
The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop. Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
Oh, Titan, you weren't really off because the his partner is Carter Blake, so you put Carter and Blake together and got Clark. No, that would suck. Well, technically I've watched videos of myself from previous streams getting, like, plastered on alcohol, so I guess that would be the same thing. And that's kind of embarrassing.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
Like, there's one video where me and my girlfriend were both on the stream together, and not girlfriend like I'm dating her, like I call my girlfriends friends, because they're girls. They're all on my YouTube channel. Actually, Titan, if you could throw up the link to the YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it. It's somewhere, but it was us playing, well, I was playing. Actually, she was playing remake, the Resident Evil 1 remake, and we were taking shots and stuff. It was terrible. I can't rewatch it because I know it's embarrassing, but if anyone else wants to watch it, feel free.
Impounded in a police case 5 years ago, the gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop.
Yeah, you know what? If I find it, or if you find it, feel free to. I'll make a note of that, though. You remember Hams? Yeah, you were probably there during that time. That was early on. Oh shit, I have to continue to find something. I don't think I have anything. Otherwise he'll just give up on the case. Fuck. Alright, this is gonna take a little while, so I'm gonna try to concentrate. Honestly. I think the only type a soy drunk Luna stream, Luna was like, I'm drunk, but not that drunk. Like, I can make decisions and still think. You have no idea, I was drinking like every stream. But just some got like way too out of hand. Oh, I guess it's over. You know what? Who cares? Alright, well. See, this is what happens when you use Google Glasses too much. That's what I tend to say at all levels of drunkenness. I can still think, I'm not wasted, I swear. Oh, I killed Jaden with the glasses. Oh, this is terrible, chat. He's really difficult. I didn't realize how difficult it is to get Jaden, the detective, to come to the conclusion of like who the killer is.
Stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lord. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
Next on Dr. Phil, girl finds out that her boyfriend was the killer of her son.
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Maury works too. Oh, why, you don't think all the other Dr. Phil episodes are fine?
Dad, it's John. He found your bike.
He's like the Jerry Springer of psychology.
Come, Dad. Come on. John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna
What
die,
did I
Dad.
tell ya? Crap!
Please, Dad. You've got to save John. I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please.
Like I said, you just have to wait till someone starts to throwing a chair on Dr. Phil and you have Jerry Springer with a PhD education. I don't either, but he seems to always be permeating the network television. I guess that's what happens when you're friends with Oprah. Okay, this is when I have to try to save Madison. I don't know, Hams or Titan, if you remember that I had her blow up in this apartment the last time around, so I'm gonna have to make sure I get her out. Yup.
spots you touch, girl. The moment of truth. If Ann Shepard gave me the right name, the origami killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is. Gotta be fast. He could come back any time. A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop. Shit, it needs a password. Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child. What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Yeah, it's called a man cave, usually.
This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Get in there.
I might still have a chance. If I could just get out of the apartment fast enough. I don't want to die here. Not now, not like this. too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. I gotta find something else. No point in trying to get out the...
Okay, yay, we saved her.
I know where Sean is. I've got to tell Ethan.
Oh shit, so I could have told Jaden even if I wonder what... Now I gotta find out what would have happened with Jaden. If I would have stopped investigating but had her call him and let him know. Yeah, I saw the refrigerator, but the whole place goes up in flames, so... Yeah, it would have acted like a bomb shelter. Especially that refrigerator. Looked like it was made in the 1950s. Got a trophy, Clever Dad.
Sean! Sean! Can you hear me? Daddy's here. I'm gonna get you out of there.
walk around the entire room, and it's of course to the other side. Yeah, you would think, right?
My God, Sean, answer me. Don't have me, son, please. Breathe. Don't have me, son, please. Breathe. You gotta breathe. Don't leave me. Sean, don't leave me. Oh, Sean. Oh. I thought you were gone.
Dad, I knew you would come and save me.
Sean, listen. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I want you to know that whatever happens, I love you more than anything in the world. I'm not dead. I took the poison an hour ago, and I'm not dead.
Ethan!
What are you doing here? Still looking for a story?
I know who the killer is, Ethan. I can prove your innocence.
Congratulations, Ethan. You succeeded. You're the father that I have been looking for all these years. The man capable of giving his own life to save his son.
You got what you wanted. I finished your trials. Now let us go.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Your lady friend knows my little secret. I don't intend to end my days in prison. I'm going to have to kill you both. I'm sorry. You earned my respect.
Ethan!
Okay, Titan.
There was general this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive more than 4 days after his disappearance. Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Origami Killer. The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami Killer. The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Is this where we're gonna live now?
Only if you really, really want to. Or we can keep on looking until we find something you like.
It doesn't matter where we live, as long as we're together.
I will never let anyone or anything separate us again. We're stuck with each other, kiddo. Like glue.
Can I trust what my room is?
Sure thing, champ.
All right, then I think we can stay here.
Our next guest is rumored to be about to receive a Pulitzer Prize for her remarkable series of investigative articles about the Origami Killer case. Showing incredible courage, her daring intervention led to the arrest of the country's most wanted criminal and saved the life of a little boy. This evening, I welcome a woman who might well be the true definition of a heroine for the ages, Madison Page. Good evening. Thank you for agreeing to talk with us. Now, you've been described as being both determined and tenacious. Two qualities, no doubt, that were needed to see you through the dark hours of this unbelievable story. Were you afraid at any time?
Paige. I really admire you for what you've done.
Thank you.
For John, please. We need more journalists like you, Miss Page. It's a good thing you were there to catch that bastard.
Thank you. What's your name?
Vincent. Excellent investigation, Miss Page. You are one brave lady. You deserve a better adversary. Somebody more ferocious.
He's being buried in 2 days in some godforsaken hole in the back end of beyond near Washington. I have to attend as a matter of protocol.
I'll pass. Jane and I didn't see eye to eye on much.
No problem. I understand.
Welcome back,
Hey,
Titan.
sir, I still have his glasses. What should I do with them?
Well, you won't be needing them again. Do whatever you want with them.
Wait, what, that Jaden died? Hams? Or of Madison at the bookstore?
You killed my son, Scott. Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms? I don't know why you did all this. Nothing can justify it anyway. I feel nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but contempt.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
Hams, I was reading up about the guy at the bookstore, Vincent. On this Heavy Rain wiki page, it says Madison holds a book signing for her recently published book titled Heavy Rain. When she is approached by a fan who calls himself Vincent, he claims Madison could use an enemy who is more ferocious. As Madison finishes signing the book, she looks up only to find the mysterious fan has vanished. Vincent is most likely a serial killer with his comment about an adversary who is more ferocious, referring to himself. However, he may instead be a hallucination who represents Madison's insomnia, since no one in the line seems to notice him leaving when Madison looks up. Oh, and you can see him in Heavy Rain Chronicles, Episode 1. I didn't even know there was a continuation to this game until now. In Heavy Rain Chronicles Episode 1, in the first scene, instead of walking to the front door, walk past the garage to the left and continue to the oil barrels. From that point, you can look to the neighbor's backyard, where you will see him smoking. You can also notice two young kids playing in the front of the house.